Happy Easter. My name is Denise, and I am a diaconal candidate. I'm here to share with you this morning, today, on this day of days, the Easter story, the big Easter story. Are you ready? In a barn with animals, the baby Jesus was born. And his mother Mary and his father Joseph loved him and cared for him. When Jesus was 12, his family and his whole community from Nazareth traveled to Jerusalem to celebrate Passover. Passover is that time when the Jewish people remember Moses leading them out of Egypt. As they were walking back home after spending their time in Jerusalem, Mary and Joseph noticed Jesus was nowhere to be found. And so they went back to Jerusalem. They went to the temple. And at the temple they found Jesus talking with the priests, and the priests talking with Jesus, and Jesus spoke with confidence and knowledge. When Jesus was a grown man, and before he started his ministry, he went to the River Jordan, and there he asked his cousin John to baptize him, to pour water on him and baptize him. He went looking for disciples. First he found 4 fishers of men. He found Simon and Peter, James and John. And he kept looking for disciples, for followers. And in the end, Jesus had 12 disciples. The last Passover that Jesus and his disciples celebrated together, Jesus said to them, I give you a new commandment, to love each other. And this love wasn't about a feeling, it was about an action. It was about doing for others. That night, after Jesus had celebrated the Passover with his disciples, he was arrested. And the next morning he was crucified and he died. And his body was placed in a tomb, and a big heavy stone was placed in front of the tomb. Three days later, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to the tomb. And when they got there, they saw that the big heavy stone had been pushed away. And inside, there was no body. And an angel said to Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, He is risen. He has risen indeed. Alleluia. Jesus began his life born in a barn, and he grew in knowledge. He was baptized. He gathered together followers and shared with them a new commandment. And on the third day, he rose again. I'm wondering if I asked you what was the best part of this story, what would you say? And if I asked you, what is the most important part of this story, what would you say then? Blessings to you on this Easter Sunday. And may you always know that this story is a story for the people of God, and this is our story.